Aquarius, hi, welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly tarot reading, April 5th to about April 11th. All right, as you know, I do pull 2 layers. I'm going to get straight into it and pull your first layer now. All right, Aquarius, this is for you. Let's see what's happening. April 5th to the 11th for Aquarius. All right, we're going to stop it here for you. Page of Pentacles is at the bottom. That's an open, curious energy, trying to remain open at least. Okay, trying to remain open. This week can feel a little challenging, especially when it comes to like day-to-day type of energies. Feels like you might just have a lot on your plate, or just so many responsibilities or burdens, or there's just a lot that's fallen on you. Recent past, you have the 9 of Wands. So while you were tired, you were like, okay, I could still fight, but you're tired, you know, but you're still standing up, you're still persevering, and you're still fighting, but you're just like tired, you know. It's almost feeling like you're like, I can't believe I'm not like there yet, or it's just like feeling like annoyed that you're still dealing with something type of energy. But the current energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there is an idea here, because, you know, at the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles, right? So look at this character, right? Looking at this pentacle and just being like pretty curious about it and saying like, hey, I wonder what this can do. I wonder how much potential this has, you know? And so the Ace of Pentacles is that overall energy of like, there's something here we want to manifest. Maybe you've had an opportunity come your way. Maybe you've got an idea in your mind and it's just like a seed of opportunity, but it's here and it's present and it's got the, you know, the ability to materialize into your reality. So it's really nice. And that's the overall energy. Current energy is the 10 of Pentacles. So really thinking about the big picture. You know, maybe some of you are thinking of family here as well, Aquarius. You know, maybe you think of your legacy, right? Or you think of the things that you leave behind. And we do that with all of the choices we make today. And, you know, they shape our future. And so the 10 of Pentacles is about, what are we going to invest in today so that we can reap those rewards tomorrow? And that's kind of the energy that you're at right now. Like, what do you want to create? What do you want to build here with that Ace of Pentacles? In the challenge position, you have the 5 of Swords. You know, sometimes it's a combative energy, right? It's about letting ends justify means, especially if you were having a fight or an argument with somebody. It could be a little vicious. It could be a little spicy. You know, just, you know, saying things that are sharp and that cut. This is about kind of open dishonor. Sometimes it's about the lies we tell each other, the lies we tell ourselves, you know, all of that kind of energy. But it's overall about trying to not let ends justify means, taking on a different approach. Maybe there's a fallout here. All of that energy, it's combative, right? It's very much a fighting type of energy, and it's a challenge right now. Where's your mind at and what are you focused on? You have that King of Swords and you're really trying to think logically, intellectually. You're not trying to be a fool. You know, you are no one's fool with the King of Swords, right? You don't really win in a fight with the King of Swords. They have the most experience of all the kings. So but it's about analytical energy. It's about intellectual energy. It's about thinking clearly, and, you know, having strategy to act, right? Maybe you're creating a plan of action here. You know, maybe you're in a position of authority, you know, all of that, because the King of Swords is an authority figure. Your approach here is the 10 of Wands, so there's a heaviness. Again, I feel like maybe you have a lot on your plate, you have a lot on your shoulders, you have a lot of responsibility, but there's an energy of like something's weighing on you. The beauty of the 10 of Wands is that in the card it's literally depicted with the end in sight, so I do point that out, that for a lot of you, you probably can see that your load might get lighter in the near future. In your environment, you have the 9 of Cups. So what a big difference from the 9 of Wands to go into like this 9 and transition into the 9 of Cups, because the 9 of Cups is a much different energy. It's happy. It's feeling content. It could feel like something really turned out the way you'd hoped. It could feel like a wish come true. And even that being said, coming towards you is the Star. First of all, your own energy. But it also can speak of a wish coming true or something coming towards you that really gives you the ability to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, just like that 10 of Wands, or starts giving you the ability to just see the light in like the darkness. If you felt like things were heavy and all doom and gloom, this is the light that's coming, right? The thing that's going to restore hope, that's going to give you faith again, right? That it's going to refill your cup and make you feel full again. And like, I don't know, just kind of like believing in life again, believing in the universe again. So really great energy. Okay, let's go in and clarify all of these for you, and let's see what's happening. So it just feels like you're moving into lighter energy overall. But yeah, let's see. Clarify these energies for Aquarius. Okay, we're going to take you then. 10 of Swords came out. Look at that. We have 3 10s and an ace here. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, right? Yeah. Good things are coming to you. This week may not feel like it until the end of the week. Page of Pentacles ended up coming out again. It definitely feels like you and others right now have been fighting. You know, like there has been definitely unhappiness, disconnection, discord, arguments, you know, passionate disagreements. Really interesting. 7 of Wands is at the bottom. Maybe you felt like it was you versus them. You felt like you weren't on the same team. People could be questioning where you're standing. They could be naysaying, not supportive, you know. All of that kind of energy, right? Makes you feel like you need to take a stand. You need to defend yourself, almost be aggressive. Really interesting. So recent past, you have the Magician and you have the 9 of Wands. I do feel like the Magician is still kind of present here with that current energy and overall energy of the Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. You know, this is you still like tired of fighting what you've been fighting for in the recent past with that 9 of Wands. You're just like, I can't believe I'm still fighting here, right? Like, I can't believe I'm still having to do this or repeat this. Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? Like, you've already been through this, and that's why you're, like, tired. You're still fighting, still persevering, having a lot of courage here, but tired of it, you know? And the Magician is in the recent past, but overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's something here that you really want to create, something new here that you want to bring to life, that you want to materialize. It just feels like there's work and relationships here that are just coming together and dominating this week. But there's something here that you do want to bring to life. The overall energy is this, that something does feel like a blessing or an opportunity. You're seeing its potential. You're being open to it. You're receptive to it. So really great energy. The current energy, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. I mean, maybe you're feeling like you can't do it and you're feeling powerless here. With that 10 of Swords, maybe you're afraid there's been an ending here with somebody that you love or somebody that feels like family. And it could feel like that. Maybe you feel betrayed, you know, anything like that. But there's something here where thoughts are definitely getting in the way 100%. Things are feeling heavy here. Things are feeling like they're out of balance and out of harmony. You might feel like you don't know how you're going to create this legacy for yourself, or, you know, take care of the people that you love the way you'd like, right? Because I do feel like you do have responsibility, you do have burden, and you're in a position of power when it comes to like making choices, making decisions, you know, other people relying on you. When I say like position of power, like if you have children, you know, you're the authority figure, you're the role model, you're the leader, you're the mentor, you know, the guardian. So, and that puts a lot on your plate, right? So I just feel like there could be a fear of like saying, oh, I don't know how I'm going to be able to create this, how I'll be able to do this. Just feeling like you're down and needing the strength and courage and determination to stand up and create this. But there's something within the family and legacy and what you leave behind and how you can share and take care of others that you're like fearful of or that hurts. Because, you know, in the challenge position, we have the Fool and we have the 5 of Swords. I mean, maybe for some of you, you could have felt like somebody took advantage of you, treated you like a fool, they lied behind your back, or, or you lied to yourself, or you're being foolish here. So, the Fool, it being in the challenge position, either you do have to be careful to really, make sure you have a plan here. It is important to have faith in the universe and to have trust and to take chances. But there's also such things as calculated risks. So the Fool being in the challenge position, you just want it to be more of a calculated risk. That's it. Five of Swords is here again. Again, I feel there have been fights, or there have been lies, or there's been deception. And we just really want to try to avoid that, try to make healthier choices, and to not let ends again justify means. Your focus here, you had the King of Swords, which is again that intellectual power and strength, and sitting there making strategy, making plans, ready to execute, ready to do what you need to do. But the Five of Wands is here as well. So I just feel like you're really a little confused. It's like, trying to find the direction, trying to be like a pillar of inner stability here. But the Five of Wands says, we can feel conflicted even within ourselves, right? Trying to think clearly, trying to see things clearly, logically, fairly, with the King of Swords, but also still feeling conflicted, right? And that's fair. We have to, navigate these energies. These are weekly readings. These are day-to-day energies, especially the Five of Wands. It's not a major arcana. The major arcanas that you have here are the Fool, or the Magician, or the Devil is here. The Ace of Wands, the Star, coming towards you. I think you're going to be a little hard on yourself for some reason. Coming towards you. Your approach. Your approach. I think you're going to be a little hard on yourself because we have the Devil here, which is what's clarifying the Ten of Wands. So yeah, you have a lot of responsibility and a lot of burden, but the Devil for me says, I think you're like becoming aware of something here that you could feel like was just not good for you over time. You've become aware of its negative impact on you, or maybe you feel like it could be toxic for you. Overall, not good for you. Overall, not a good choice for you, right? Not a good look, not a good direction for you. And when we become aware of certain aspects of ourselves, it could make us feel like we're weak or like we're not good enough. We don't like those aspects, right? That's why we kind of keep them in the shadows. And the Devil's like, nope, we're putting light on it, and we put light on it. It can make you a little hard on yourself, and it kind of feels like that with that Ten of Wands. I feel like you're being a little hard on yourself. A little hard on something here that it hasn't been good for you, and maybe you were not choosing well, and for some reason, I don't know, it feels like you're being a bit hard on yourself with that Ten of Wands. So, just being conscious of that as well. In your environment, you have the Knight of Swords and you have the Nine of Cups. I think you might just really want to have a conversation here about what makes you happy and what you really want to see. I think that's what it kind of feels like with that Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups is about a wish come true, and there is something here that you really do want to manifest. And let's not forget, the Ace of Pentacles is your overall energy. So there's something here that, does really matter very deeply to you and that you would like to see in your reality. And so I feel like in your environment here, it's something that you're looking to express, that you're ready to kind of just really charge in, say this is not going right, can feel like an injustice with the Knight of Swords. And you're like, hey, look, this is what I want to see. And so it's about communicating that. It's about communicating the way you want things to look, what you expect from the person, what you're like, if I don't see that, then, not that we want to threaten, but it's about letting people know where you stand and what you expect, and what will make you happy. And usually when you let people know what will make you happy, people kind of have, I feel like, an innate desire to fulfill that because it feels good to make people feel good. So it's really interesting. And then that being said, coming towards you, and I look here, it looks really nice. Clarifying the Star, you have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like something here is really going to just be like a beam of shining light for you, Aquarius. Things have been heavy, really heavy, in fact. And this is going to just give you that glimpse. It's going to restore that hope. Like I said, restore that faith before. And it could just feel like this is a real opportunity for a wish in your heart to come true. Real opportunity to feel aligned, to feel renewed again, to feel full, to fill that cup again, to hit restart, to hit reboot with that Ace of Wands being there as well. Really good things to come. I like to see that. I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helped in any kind of way, no matter how small. As always, thank you, and I'll see you all next week for my regular weekly readings.